students are there. Some of my friends are there. So I would like to welcome you all, especially it is very awkward time. I'm Dr. Hemant from Pimpri, Chinchwad University. That is in Maharashtra and run by a group that is called PCET, Pimpri Chinchwad Educational Trust. So I welcome you all, especially the people, those are in the habit of having nap after taking lunch. So I'm indebted to them. I think some are still in nap, and unfortunately we have one exam in the university today, that is of CET. CET bole to eligibility test of Maharashtra state. It is called MHCET. So I welcome everybody again. And I think still some people are having lunch. No problem. We'll start the session as these are being recorded, so they can relish the session later on. Before welcoming the guest, Madam Rayana Bhardwaj, it is needed to tell you something about the guest. We'll be welcoming her later on. Some of my students have started participating in the webinars and they ask that, sir, we are supposed to welcome the guest. So I request my student, she has prepared something about the guest. So I want you to come forward. Kunali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please, beta, you need to switch on your camera, please.
Sir, am I visible?
Yeah, you are visible. Madam Raina, I welcome you. Before that, I want her to welcome you. Please, we'll be taking your time. So please don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Please.
Yeah.
Over to you, Kunali.
Thank you, sir. Greetings of the day, everyone. We are delighted to have with us today a loving and multi-talented personality, Mrs. Rayana Bhardwaj. With a passion for supporting those in need, she has devoted herself to ensuring that every child receives the care and attention they deserve. She is a dedicated teacher and also a ray
Just
of
a second,
hope for
Kunali.
children.
Can I check you, beta? I think her voice is not audible as us. Can it be increased, beta? I am unable to listen, or everybody is not listening you.
It is audible, sir.
Audible. Okay,
Yes.
Kunali, can it be increased somehow, or you raise your
Sure,
voice?
sir. Sure.
Please start. You can restart, no problem. I could not hear anything.
Okay, sir.
Please, here we go.
Thank you, sir. Greetings of the day, everyone. We are delighted to have with us today a loving and multi-talented personality, Mrs. Rayana Bhardwaj. With a passion for supporting those in need, she has devoted herself to ensuring that every child receives the care and attention they deserve. She is a dedicated teacher and also a ray of hope for children with disabilities, and she is very supportive towards them. In her previous role as a global instructor, she has provided invaluable support to more than 100 pupils from various countries and backgrounds. With her impactful contribution, she has shaped the personality of these students for their further journey. Mrs. Raina is also a skilled individual with her expertise in technologies like designing websites, making mobile apps, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Her strong technical skills, coupled with excellent interpersonal abilities, enable her to effectively interact with a diverse range of clients. Her greatest passion lies in using her technical knowledge for the benefit of not only individuals but also organizations, making a meaningful impact in the lives of others. Mrs. Bhardwaj holds her diploma in public health and environment engineering from Kasturba Polytechnic for Women, Board of Technical Education, Delhi. After that, she accomplished her BTech in Information Technology from Guru Tegh Bahadur Institute of Technology, where she learned technicalities like programming, networking, web development, database management, AI and machine learning, etc. As an individual who possesses diverse range of skills and knowledge, she has also pursued B.Ed from DVM College. Additionally, she has successfully qualified the CTET examination, further demonstrating her commitment to excellence and education. Mrs. Raina has a versatile background, She holds a wide array of experiences like a mentor, a faculty cum administrator, and also as a global instructor where she taught students coding as well as mathematics. She currently works as an ICT educator and a tech coordinator and also as a tutor. Our esteemed guest is a very active and enthusiastic individual having an impressive track of records of achievements. She has been awarded the first position in Working Science Model on mechanism of photosynthesis at zonal, district, and state level. Also received numerous trophies and certificates in painting, art, and craft and other performances till state level. Mrs. Raina has successfully completed orientation course on energy conservation possibilities in urban areas from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Integrated Rural Energy Planning and Development. She has also completed training program on renewable energy application in environmental management. Mrs. Raina Bhardwaj stands a strong identity embodying dedication, expertise, and a profound commitment to making a difference. Her impressive array of accomplishments speaks volume about her character and capabilities. It is with utmost respect and admiration that we have Mrs. Raina Bhardwaj, a true exemplar of achievement and integrity. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Beta. Before we start the session, I again would welcome my friends. Those have come after having lunch. I think people are getting increased. Thank you very much for joining us. At this time, it is very hard to cope up with this napping time. This is the time to have a nap. But no problem, madam. Before we start, we would like to introduce you about our university. We would like to tell you something about the university. So for that, I think Akshay has started preparing something. Akshay, if you have noted something about the university and want to deliver here, you are most welcome. Are you there, Akshay?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
But your camera is, I think it's off. You
No,
can
yes, sir.
Sorry?
Is it visible now?
No, I cannot see you. Azaz, okay,
Visible, sir.
visible. Okay, please start with us.
Okay, sir. Hello, everyone. Myself, Akshaya Kakade. I consider myself privileged to share some words about our prestigious university, Pimpri Chinchwad University, located in Sate Mahawad, is the child university of Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust. With the inception of Pimpri Chinchwad University, its milestone project, PCET has set high, its aim high to transform students. Excuse me, sir.
No problem. Please be comfortable.
I just got lost. Its milestone project, PCET has set its aim high to transform students into trailblazers of tomorrow. Our mission at PCU includes foster academic excellence, innovations, and social responsibilities. It also aims to imbibe research and entrepreneurship attitude among students and make them a ethical global citizens and leaders throughout industry relevant curriculum, international exposure and skill development. The government body member at PCU are Shri Harishvardhan Patil as the Chancellor, Dr. Girish Desai as the Executive Director, Dr. Manimula Kohli as the Vice Chancellor, and Dr. Sudeep Khepade as a Pro Vice Chancellor. PCU is composed by a comprehensive range of academic disciplines through our various schools like School of Engineering and Technology, Management, Design, Science, Pharmacy, and we have recently introduced the School of Law. At PCU, we believe that education extends beyond the classroom. To solidify this, PCU also offers wide range of extracurricular activities like various seminars, annual fest, celebration of various festivals, sports, competitions, fashion shows, DJ night, etc. For the welfare of the student, PC also has various committee like anti-ragging, career and counseling.
disciplinary, finance, IIC, IQAC, sports and cultural committee, and students grievance redressal committee to resolve any issues of the students. PCU has received many awards like Best University of Shaping New India by Nav Bharat, College Dunia, G24 Stars, etc. Outlook has ranked PCET's Pimpri University ninth among the top emerging universities in India. The essence of our university cannot be captured in words. I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, beta. Well effort. Good. It is needed to, madam, we have been training them as you are sitting there. So they are the future speakers. So we want them to deliver something, whatever they have been inculcating. But before that, we want you to visit our university also. Visually, you just visited. Azaz, are you there? Just have
Yes,
ma'am
sir.
visit. Please play the video as you prepared it for the ma'am. Visit her to the university. Please, here we go.
बस एसी बंद रखना ज्यादा मत फिर आके देख सकते हो तो बंद कर लो बंद कर
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Azaz. Ma'am, in this reel, everything was real. These were the photographs. Those are real. And whatever you saw, it was really happened here. So I would like to tell you one more thing that I appreciate a lot. As usually I talk to the speakers, I contact them, they generally take some times. They say that let me think twice whether I should be there at webinar or not. But I appreciate and I'm thankful to you. I am indebted to you as I just, let me share this to my attendees also. Dear friends or my students, as I requested ma'am to have a session, I think I took time to request, but she did not take time to give assent. So I'm thankful to her and I want to take her more time. Professor Rajiv, are you there? So I want you to go with vote of thanks. Sir was saying that, sir, I would go for the vote of thanks as the speakers are coming from different places of our country. So we won't take your more time, ma'am. Now I want you to start your session. And my dear friends, I request you to enjoy the session. Don't go for the nap today. And the session is going to be very enthusiastic and informative. Thank you very much. So over to you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. I welcome you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kunali, Akshaya, and Hemant sir for this thoughtful and deep introduction. And yes, I just saw the video and I'm really amazed, like, the wide range of courses and enthusiasm of the children and the teachers I could see in the video. That's really motivating and encouraging. So yeah, very, very much thankful for my deep introduction as well here. So good afternoon, everyone here, and it's great to see you all in this afternoon time. As the sir said, it's a little heavier time for nap and all, but yeah, I would try my level best to make it more informative and engaging for you. So it's all great to see you here. So after listening to my talk, you might think that I'm here to scare you, but that's not my intention. And I'm here to instill a healthy sense of conscious because we have been quite careless with our devices, especially our smartphones. And this carelessness has been, has made us vulnerable to the cyber crimes. So these crimes, like you might have heard about many cases in your real life, day-to-day life, in fact, phishing, scams, revenge pornography, bullying happening very frequently, even in unexpected levels, sextortion, and many more things.
मेरा चार्जर दे दो
Okay, so I request everybody to mute.
Excuse me, Ajaz, better switch off the mic. Somebody's
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Ajaz,
Yes, sir.
better
हाँ
switch
ना
off
कुछ
this
नहीं
mic.
बोल रहे हो
Somebody is
Yes, sir. Yes,
Niti
sir.
Sharma. Switch
हाँ
off the
नहीं बोला
mic.
जाता तुमसे
Please. सबके mic बंद कर दीजिए. When speaker is speaking, nobody should be able to speak. I'm very sorry, ma'am. Please carry on.
Okay, so today I want to talk about the unseen aspect of technology in cyberspace that have led to these crimes. Something that you will feel is unseen to you, unheard to you, or maybe sometimes unknown to you. So, growing up, when I was growing up, and like in the previous times I'm talking about, we used to encounter fake people, fake products. There are duplicate things in the market, fake companies, fake currencies, even like Jali note and all. But the era has changed. Now we are encountering fake emails, fake websites, and even fake messages on your phone. And that's very, very, very frequent. You can see them in your everyday life. That leads to various kind of scams. So before I start my session, I just wanted to ask you all a question. Why, where does the cyber awareness starts from? What do you think? All the children out there, just wanted to know from you, where does the awareness starts from? Can anybody like unmute and tell? Is there somebody?
I think people are muted by the host.
Yeah, so they're not able
Please.
to mute. So the question actually you can ask to yourself, where does the awareness starts from? And does we should wait for companies, we should wait for the government, we should wait for some other organization to protect us? So we have to take initiative, we have to be aware, we have to be conscious about ourselves to protect ourselves. We don't have to wait for the telecom companies, for different providers, government to give you security. We should not wait for that. And we are all digital citizens. In this era, we are right now, even small children are there on Instagram, Facebook, and they're very much exposed to that. Everybody is using internet, mobiles, smartphones, and they're all smart, but they need to be super smart. So I'm pretty sure you might be knowing it much more, because I'm talking to a set of law children. But do you actually know, like, how many, people are there who are actually knowing that what are the cyber laws in India? What are the cyber laws? What are the rules that we need to follow when we are using such kinds of devices, these explosive that we are having in everyday life in our hands? We run a mobile, we run internet, we run Facebook. What are the rules led by the government of India that, to use these things? What are the protocols? This is something that we should know. Just imagine if it is, you're using it, it's like, you're driving a car or a motorcycle or maybe a bicycle on road without knowing the rules. What will happen if you, break a red light? You may fall into a wrong thing, accident, challan or something, because you're not knowing the rule. So knowing rules is very, very important. So, like I said, I'm going to talk about some aspects that are being unheard, unknown to you mostly. So I want to, show you a PPT, a video actually. I want to show you something. So I'm going to share my screen. And I think my share screen is visible. Share screen is visible, right?
Yeah, visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay. So yes, we are talking about cybersecurity here. We are all adults here in this room, so I'm not going back to the basic definition. Anything related to internet, data leakage, theft, any damage can be with hardware and software. It's all cybersecurity, and awareness is really very important. Like I said, knowing the rules that is very important. Then only that you have been victimized or something that is happening around you is wrong. So knowing it and awareness is of course very, very important. We're going to talk about risk and the poor security knowledge that is affecting it. That are the prime reasons. Yes, it is a cause of concern very much, because every day in the newspapers you can see the number is really increasing, steeply increasing, I would say. Like a good amount of people are getting involved and victimized on daily basis. There is no age gap. Even kids who are school going and are really young ones are victimized, and people are doing ethical hacking for wrong reasons, maybe sometimes getting papers and all. So they're getting into wrong practices. So this is a matter of concern, because it's exposed to a wide range of people, a wide array of age segment that we have here in India. It's every day is in news. So I am actually short of news here. So there are many causes. I'm going to come to them one by one slowly. But moving on, the in video part I wanted to show you.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time, even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or how about this? Simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet. It's a time when we need to rely on trusted news sources. It may sound basic, but how we move forward, the age of information, is going to be the difference between whether we survive or whether we become some kind of fucked up dystopia. Thank you. Stay woke, bitches.
Okay, so the video that you just saw, these kind of videos are created using the technology and artificial intelligence. I'm pretty sure you might be knowing this is not an additional video. This is something that is not actually, shooted by the previous president, Mr. Barack Obama. This is something that has been created by technology and artificial intelligence and deep learning. As you saw in the later part of the video, there was some other person who was, actually speaking, and you can feel it that it's actually coming from the mouth of the person who has never spoken it. So there are absolutely, falsified videos. There are tons of such kind of videos moving across the internet on different social media platform. And imagine there is a huge set of people, huge, big, unknown, innocent people who are not knowing it, who fall victimized of such type of things. So when you saw this video, you actually, like many of us, even, do not think that they are actually dubbed or digitally altered. They're not at all. So deep fakes, they call it deep fakes, as such kind of manipulated videos where, they put words into someone else's mouth, which they never did. These people have never said anything like that. So it will be great idea, very good for movies, maybe for TV series where they need not to dub, of course. But imagine the consequences of this. When it's not a movie thing, or when it's going to use in real life or falsified for wrong reasons, then it can be disaster. So yeah, you can think of like many examples. You may think like, on WhatsApp, you get a video, forwarded video. Imagine that, on the WhatsApp there, where the Prime Minister is announcing that, okay, 2,000 rupee notes will be banned from tonight. So people will trust it, and they will be, panic. Or this is a random example I've taken. It may be a worst case also. So this is the power of deepfakes, in such that it can make anyone appear to say anything, and we don't even notice the manipulation. So this has serious implications, and especially in an age where even images are not trusted. In this era of Photoshop, still images cannot also be trusted. So this is one of the new trend in cyber crime that I wanted to address. Another one is, that involves deepfakes itself. Is I'm going to tell you this by example so that you can relate it to it. So one day what happened, a British CEO, there was in some other country, he received a call from his German boss, some other country, the other person was sitting. So the boss was telling that he received a call. So boss was telling him to, can you please, send me some money? Can you transfer 243,000 US dollars, which is approximately 1.75 crores in Indian currency. So he does that because it's boss, and your boss is going to say, and he's on call, and boss is saying boss is always right. So the person did that. He, transferred the money because the boss is on the call, and he's saying that he trusted him. So he's on the call with his boss, and he was sure that, okay, this is not a fake email. He's on the call, and however, do you think was it his boss in real on the other end? Actually, it was not. was some kind of other person mimicking like a boss? No, in that case, it was also not the case. It was something called spoofing, in which AI is taking, making exactly the same voice of so and so person, and you can make them speak whatever you wish to have. So this was an artificial intelligence generated deep fake, we call it, deep fake voice, which was being read out by a fraudster, which was being manipulated and was a fraudster, and the German boss voice was thought of to be, a real one, and they lost the money, of course. So this kind of cases are also happening very frequently in India. I just gave an example of the from the so-called advanced countries. They are way ahead from us in terms of technology. So even they are falling victims to that. So it is happening here I've been hearing a lot of cases, and people where they feel that their parents and the nearby people have called them up and asked for money. So such kind of things are also happening. This is the second type of recent trend I have came across. And another type of crimes that I'm talking about, in addition to these ones, involves another kind of addition that are actually targeting women. So women, have been targeted by these technology, and they are called deep nudes. So which can generate nude images of fully clothed women using AI, and this is a serious violation of privacy and safety. So and it is very disappropriate, and it's really affecting women. So everybody's, I hope, it's aware about the fake emails that are happening and that are coming across, and they claim you got so and so $1 million of money, and you just click or you call, or they ask you for OTP. So this is that is still happening, and people are falling victimized. But because I'm addressing a youth segment here, so I wanted to bring the recent trends that I'm observing, and it's coming across for you people to know about. So there are 3 unseen, unheard, and unknown crimes. The one I was talking about is AI generated videos. That the Obama one, I showed you an example. So there can be many one that you feel are actuals, but they are not. Voice spoofing, you may get a caller from anyone that is near to you, that is closer to you. You will think, how am I getting a call? How the voices are getting required? So that's a big question. I would like to give you idea about it. What happens when you install any application in your phone? It can be any application, even a calculator, I would say. So they ask for your permissions. So that's why children are very much victimized for this. So what is the point of giving permission of camera access or microphone access to a calculator? That's an example I'm giving. So you have to be very conscious while providing access, privacy rights to applications that are actually not requiring it. So whatever we are talking, whatever stuff I'm talking about to the other people, maybe on phone or maybe not on phone. So the microphone, because I have given one app and permission to access my microphone, so they might hear you. So this is also very frequently. I'm telling you one very recent and very relevant example. So one day I was at the airport and I was getting a call from the executive, the normal customer care executive, and they say, "Ma'am, do you want a loan? We offer loan. We are from so and so called bank, and you have been shortlisted for on this, like something very lucrative." That I don't want a loan, please, thank you so much. So after 5-10 minutes, I'm getting an AI generated automated call, and they're also talking about the same. It is because I have from my voice mentioned that, okay, I don't want loan. So because the term loan was used, so everything that is relating to loan, and I'm attracting all those things. So actually they are using the data, they're using the voices, they're listening. Scamsters are listening, I would say. They, in the sense I'm talking about the fraudulents, they're listening, and they take the voices and do that. So we have to be very conscious, about doing it. And in case like you wanted to know, okay, if there's any app already there that may, scam you, or the hackers may use it. So in that case, I would straightforward say to you to go to your settings and disable or relook at the permissions you have already given. In case you are confused, you're not that technical and you're having confusions about it, so the best part is you reset it. You reset your phone, keeping safe your contacts or backing them up. So that is the best thing you can do. And be very conscious about even photos, because I have told you there are numerous websites and applications that are targeting women, and no matter where the picture are, they take it and they misuse it. So this is also very sensitive issue, and people have been victimized for this. There are many kind of attacks, viruses. So you have to be very conscious about downloading any softwares, especially in your computers. Make sure they're authorized. Yes, having antivirus is very important. And it acts as like a firewall. So whatever is fishy, whatever is doubtful, it won't let that come or open. It always gives you a prompt, or it says, okay, this is not fine, this is not safe. And very important thing I want to mention, whenever you go to a website or making any transaction, make sure you are doing it, the where you write the address, there's a log sign there. That shows the thing that it's a secure website. So these are the small things that we can, keep in mind. Coming to your email, okay, yes, email is very important, because if somebody knows your email, he or she knows your password, then what things are accessible to them? So they can access your locations, the kind of food you're eating, what money you have, because everything is linked together. So it's very difficult to So today we are all cyber citizens and we don't know the cyber laws, and we are using technology day in and day out for everything. Even like if you're feeling hungry, you will do Swiggy, you will socialize on internet, and if you're getting bored, you are on YouTube. So once your email is in some other person's hand, in that case, the person have access to everything, and we are not knowing cyber laws. Primarily, I'm talking about in context of common man, common people, small kids. So there are many aspects. So there are small steps. Awareness is the only remedy, because we cannot avoid technology. We are getting advanced. It does not mean that you have to, switch off your phone and not use it. So that's also not possible in this area. Everybody is moving forward. So the remedy is also technology. You have to be conscious and you have to use certain things that will protect you from that. Likewise, I just give an example of antivirus. So, it blocks the suspected sites, the suspected downloads that you're opening in, right? So that's one remedy I talked about, checking the lock sign while making a transaction. So there are numerous, and yes, for email, I was talking about, can anybody here tell me, like everybody has email ID. Can anybody tell me what do you do to protect your emails? Anyone, please.
Can you please
Do we have
repeat?
My question is, can you tell me, like, what do you do to protect your emails? Your email ID, what do you do? What steps you take?
In fact, I can talk about me that I don't know even that
Sure,
these
sure.
are hacked. I'm listening. I just listen many times and listening with concentration today that these are the crimes. No doubt, these are the crimes, but those are that much dangerous. I don't know if somebody is knowing or has faced this sort of problem. I welcome you to come forward, please. Rajiv Rai Chaudhary, sir, would you like to share what is she asking for? I think all are muted by host now. They are unable to
Okay. So
messaging me.
I'll just brief
No,
this
no
up.
problem. Later
I
on,
mean,
they will.
we can sort of active the two-factor authentication into the system to make sure that if by mistake the password is being shared, nobody else can access into the email ID that we have created. So two-factor authentication is something that I usually prefer, and making sure that whenever I am logging into the system, I am always using in incognito mode, so that whenever I am closing that mode, the session is getting expired. So these are the two things that I am aware of. If there's anything else that you can help us with, or you can enlighten us, that would be great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I think you are IT professional. As you spoke for 1 minute, I'm unable to speak even this. I don't know. But thank you very
Yeah,
much
yeah,
for joining
yeah.
us. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Yeah.
So, all right. So I'll take up on this. It's a very valid point, but as being mentioned, like IT people might be knowing it, but as a layman man's viewpoint, we just create an email ID, one password, and we are done, right? And imagine I have a password like Rayana123. So easy to guess, right, for the hacker. They can just try some random combinations of my name or maybe my phone number. So very first important step is, to have a crucial, sensitive or a strong password that makes sense, that you can remember, and obviously not easy to guess by the hacker. Second step is two-factor authentication, like Mr. Yash has just mentioned. Two-factor authentication, you have to turn it on. What it do, like once you put in your email ID and your password, the Google or the platform, maybe it's Yahoo, Myntra, whatever it is, they do not let you get signed in. They ask for second, authentication. It may be on your mobile. They might send you an OTP. They might send you a phone, a number to choose on. So there are two ways. There are two steps basically to log in. But this is also in threat right nowadays, because there can be a case, not can be, actually the hackers are more interested in hacking smartphone more than the laptops. So what if our smartphone is hacked? So the person already knows the ID, the password, and he knows the OTP as well, the second factor authentication. So in that case, there is one application that's a Switzerland product. We call it UB. So for that, they need the thumb impression. So the hacker needs to have a thumb of yours in case he hacks. So that can be also very good alternative. UB, or you can have a Google Authenticator that does not allow this only, that only hacking will help you. They need to have a thumb or something like that. So that's quite of strong steps to protect your email ID, because it works like a very strong primary source. So a lot of application, like I talked, have microphone access, and data is the new gold. And PM Modi went to Saudi, then there he stated that data is the new gold, and we are holding a lot of gold because of our population. So huge population and huge set of data we have. So you might have heard about hardcore technical terms. I'm not going there. So looking into the future, if I say, like, these are the things that do exist right now, and we have talked about a few steps that we can do to protect ourselves by being aware. But if I look into the future, we will face, or we may even face, more advanced cyber threats. For instance, everybody is knowing about driverless cars that are already running in different countries. So, they operate using computers, using algorithms and data sets. So they could also be hacked, and the hacker can manipulate the data. He or she, they don't need the people to move on to do wrong things. They can make the cars or the vehicle to go there and cause problems. So same happens with the drones. They can also be hacked. They can be operated autonomously and could be hijacked by some people to do some malicious activities. So despite these dangers, we should not reject technology, as I said before. Instead, we need to be aware about these risks and take proactive steps to protect ourselves. So I have some some tips. So this is I was talking about the driverless cars, because they are also, we cannot avoid them, but we have to be protective about our data, these drones things. So yes, we have already, some the government of India have already laid some rules in the Information Technology Act 2000. As I'm talking to a set of law students, I think they might be knowing it more than me in detail. But summing up in total, I would like to just brief you out that stealing data can be any kind of data, or hacking some other person's account, or making even a fake ID, making fake accounts for the people you are not, okay, and putting personal pictures, obscene content, and sexual content, or child pornography. Such kind of things are all crimes, cyber crimes, and minimum sentence of 3 years is there, and it range up to 7 years. Although we are in process of having more stronger and laws of land, but this is what it is existing as of now. So just wanted to take into account that thing. So the same thing, data protection, cyber stalking, sextortion, revenge porn, these things, which people share the pictures after their own, with their own consent, and they later on they regret. So this is all coming under the cyber crimes. So what can we do to avoid it, to be victimized? So the best practice is, as I said, privacy and security by design. By design, I mean we as consumers, or we as builders, whether we are designing the product or we are buying the product, we should be very, very, very vigilant about the safety feature there. The safety feature should be there primarily. If it does not exist, then you are uh, in danger, like, because if there is no security, there's no secure wall that is stopping the other person to come in, then you're directly exposed. So whatever is there, like I'm giving an example of Facebook. Previously, if you remember, you can go into Facebook account of any user and can see their pictures and all the data out there. Now it's not like that. If you want, people have locked their accounts, so only the friends and the people they know, they can see their profile. So there should be privacy and security for that. And whether it's social media accounts, whether it's an iCloud, Apple phone, you need to protect your iCloud, or an Android phone, you always be very conscious about the security feature and giving permissions to the notification. That you have to be like, I have seen kids, they're downloading games and all, and they just click on yes, yes, yes without reading the things. So you should not be. You should be very conscious. Okay, if it is a calculator, it does not require to have a microphone or a camera access. So there's no point of doing that. So we have to be very conscious about it. Yes, I'm very sensitive about this topic when it comes to children, because they are very much victimized. There have been instances, for the young kids. In the olden times, when we used to play games, we used to play, and there were 3 lives, there were 5 lives, and we were playing, and we're gone with the lives, and the game is over, right? But the situation has changed. This has also changed a lot. Now the games like PUBG and and a lot of games are there. They are endless. They don't have lives over there. They get heavy machine guns and all, and they have to kill others to survive. They are very violent games and all. And even if they get the character or the player gets dead over there, they get regenerated, and he has another chance to play. So even if the children starts at 2 in the afternoon, they can run up playing till 8 o'clock in the evening, without taking care of the basic hygiene, food, and everything. So that's really alarming, and something that should not happen. So we need to be aware and make the children aware and conscious about it. So we have to incorporate cybersecurity training to them, to not click on things, and not talk to the strangers, and such things. So this conversation has to be there when even with the smaller ones at home. Yes, demand privacy laws. Yes, we need more robust privacy laws, and organizations are accountable for breaching this. So this is something that the people of India, we are living in a democratic country, so has to come up for all. Installing antivirus software, yes, it's a big yes. As I said, it works the firewall between you and the hacker. So it does not let anyone anything that is threatening or even suspicious. It prevents unauthorized access and data breaches. And yes, you have to disable the international transaction from your debit card, ATM cards, whatever you have, because there is an app called AnyDesk. I think you people are all aware about. So with AnyDesk, there was one good incident that reminded me. So what happened? There was some problem with the Google Pay, and one lady was there. She was from Gurgaon only, and she just typed in Google like Google Pay customer care number. So what happened? How Google is giving answers? Google is not giving answers there's a mechanism called SEO system. This is something a technical thing. So according to SEO, it one number flashed at the top. So the lady picked it up and called and told the problem. Okay, my transaction is not happening or something. I'm stuck with it. So the executive on the other side said, "Yes, ma'am, I'll help you out. Can you please download the application AnyDesk in your computer so that I can help you with?" So lady, because she was trusting the executive, she downloaded the AnyDesk app and the person got access to the computer. Within 3 seconds, because every data was there, she lost 1,35,000 something from her account. That same executive, because that's what I'm saying, that you cannot trust. It's the zero trust policy we have to follow. It is not the executive was false, the number was false, and it was not the number that was given by Google. Actually, primarily it was SEO. There is a mechanism that gets the information on the top. So because of that, the transaction happened. Yes, secure devices. So we need to have authenticators. We need to have sensitive applications that are valid, that are authenticated, not suspicious one. So you have to double check, be double sure about whatever content you're downloading on your phone. Yes, avoid storing personal content, intimate photos and videos on your devices. So this has to be taken care. Yes, verify information. So always verify the authenticity of video, like the one I showed you. Messages are, even I do get, on daily basis, like my IGL bill is pending. So there's a link given for the payment. So when I clicked on it, and when I went there, so the site was looking very little different, slightly different. So I just figured out, okay, this is not the authenticated one. I will go to the, the official one I will have, the authenticated one, and I'll use that. So you have to be very conscious, because even in messages, they look exactly like the original ones. So you should be, very much authenticate. You should be verify the authenticity of the video messages or the audio files, or you have to verify from the credible source. If you're, somebody from your nearby is, calling you up in emergency cases and asking for help, or asking for, in some case, money. So it's not to be scared of, but you need to verify it. Make a video call, right? Or you verify it in 2 ways, find it out, or you just, do it. It's not about, refraining from that because you're scared of this thing. That's what I'm saying. We cannot refrain from technology, but the solution is also technology only. Yes, so we are in an era of zero trust, especially on digital platforms. So you have to be conscious about what you are seeing, you're reading, and you're hearing. And yes, in case, I would never wish that, but you fall victim to any cyber crime, you need to report. This is the portal led by the government of India that's called cybercrime.gov.in. You can go there and report it. Even on social networking sites, maybe on YouTube, Instagram, you see something offensive and something that is not good. So they also have, flags there, objectionable content. So social media, when you click on that flag, so everybody's focus or, attention get that, okay, there's something fishy. So they come back to that video and reevaluate whether it was okay or not. So that is also, appropriate action that you can take to report something as per the content policy. Yes, and yes, this platform is very active, especially for women and children and other type of cyber crimes. So the government do claims to resolve the issues or take action on it within 24 hours of reporting. Thank you so much, and I wish you all to stay safe.
Thank you very much, madam. I'm running short of words to appreciate the session, as it was very insightful. As Konali told about when she was telling about your introduction, she was telling that you have been helping the kids or students. Are you running any organization about that or for that, or what do you do? Means how do you help them?
Helping the sense, I do conduct webinars, and in the month of October, we run a program called Cyber Security Month. For the entire month, we go to different places and talk to children to spread awareness, because awareness is the only remedy. We talk about the incidences and
Of
all,
course.
and I'm also a global instructor. So yes, I'm connected with the children from different nationalities and countries. So yeah, we try to figure out words to spread this awareness for yes, to avoid this
That's fantastic.
victimization.
Marvelous, fantastic. One more thing is there, ma'am. I would like to ask you, if we bother you again and again, would you mind it? I think people are busy today with the examination, and some of the students, those are preparing for the examination. The regular examination are going to be started by 2nd of June. Although the session is being recorded, but still, I want you to be with some other session any day. It was very good. Professor Rajiv, you're asking me. Professor Rajiv, are you there? Professor Rajiv Rai Chaudhary. I think is somewhere else. Kunali, beta, would you go for the vote of thanks? Kunali, I think all are. Azaz, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Azaz, they are muted or they can
No,
be
sir. No,
unmuted?
sir.
Okay, they are not muted.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Okay, no problem. So no problem. In the next session, we'll be having some more information. Really amazing session as you delivered, ma'am. I'm thankful to you and would like to invite you live here. This is a very good place nearby Lonavala. You must have heard. So we are just, I should not say we, I'm just sitting 15 minutes far from Lonavala. So today we enjoyed your voice with the season is very good here. People told that in Delhi it's very hot, but here we
Yeah,
are
thank you
enjoying
so
it.
much. Sorry, I was in a call. So Sharma ji actually
Please.
wanted to convey my heartfelt thanks to Madam for the very insightful
Rajiv
session.
sir, just a minute. I would
Yeah.
request you to switch on your, camera is off, I think. So
Oh, yeah, sure.
please.
I hope I'm visible now.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, on behalf of PCU, I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to Madam for the very wonderful session. And I'm sure there has been a lot of, key takeaways from all the participants. And going forward, we would definitely love to have more such sessions, which are very insightful. At the same time, they are very visionary, very forward-looking, very progressive. And that's the, premise on which the very platform of PCU is built. Which is essentially all about learning, achieving, nurturing, and growing, by the order of the day. So thanks a lot on behalf of everyone. And we wish you a wonderful day and a great time ahead.
Thank you, Professor Rajiv. Somebody else from my attendees want to add anything? I welcome you all. somebody is there. Kunali, generally I provoke or I appreciate my students to come forward and speak something because they are the future speakers and whatever they inculcate, I see many times people are having more information, but they are unable to deliver that information. So I request all the students to come forward whenever you get chance, friends, you are supposed to come forward. So I think we should end this session because we are having the time up to 3 o'clock and we have taken 5 minutes more. So I would thank you again, madam. Thanks a lot. Thanks for all attendees. And we would like to see you in the next webinar. Whenever we are to organize it, you will be informed. Thank you. Thanks a lot, everybody. And good day ahead. Thanks a lot.
Yes, I'm